Aquaman 58, Kelly Sue DeConnick writing with Robson Rocket on the art, and I was not expecting the 10-month time jump on this man.
Yeah, I don't like it, judging from how it left.
It was one of those things that I remembered reading it, like that this was gonna happen once I started.
Yeah.
But then I was like, didn't we leave last time on like a big moment? And then I wasn't expecting the time jump to be here and now.
Yeah, the stuff with Orm in bursting into the hospital, very soap opera like. I expected there to be some payoff, and there's a little bit, but from where it goes. That said, that's my biggest problem with this issue.
Yeah,
because everything else I really enjoy.
I have to admit, I don't have much of a problem with the time jump. I feel like, because we find out Mira's still in a coma, Orm's kind of gaining political sort of gain in the Ninth Trade. He's kind of recruiting and almost inspiring people in the Ninth Trade and people that are down in those parts of Atlantis to like sort of follow his cause.
He's giving them medicine and food and letting them know that the higher ups don't care about you. He has this populist message, and it's a nice touch that they're including Dolphin here as our conduit for this, where we're seeing this through Dolphin's perspective, so we're kind of we're familiar with someone who's involved, and he's basically building an army, basically like, hey, if you take the medicine and food from me, you have to join me in of the city that he's from and representing. That food and medicine is actually making them sick, right? Like, he's orchestrating this. Yeah,
very possibly.
That's what I got from the reading.
I don't trust them. Is basically the key point.
Yeah, so I do like that. That's Dolphin, and then there's the guy that she meets as kind of the drawing her in and whatnot. I liked a lot of his stuff,
and he felt pretty genuine in it as well, though. He wasn't being like malicious.
No, I don't think he knows what's going on. I think he really believes in Orm, and that Orm, I was one of the Highborns. Now I'm one of you. It's very shystery. But you can understand why people from the Ninth Triad would,
see the appeal.
See the appeal to him. Yeah. So all of that stuff. But what Kelly Sue is really, I really love what she does on this book, is the entire community of the surface world and how they all play in. And now basically it's literally the town raising little baby Andy.
Well, what's great about it is it's not even just the surface world. It's those, like, that group of gods that we got from the island. Yeah. And then we also have Aqualad and his mum. There's a whole mix, because Andy, the kid, that's what she's called. She who's obviously 10 months old now. She leaps off a cliff, and luckily one of the monsters, Callie, is able to show up and grab her. And it becomes this funny thing where... So we get to see Aquaman being Aquadad, and we see him visit Mira. He brings flowers to go talk to Mira and talk about their kid. His hair's all put back, and he's looking kind of old school.
I do like how he was wearing that just kind of plain orange shirt, and they're like, you're not really going to wear that, are you? And then he puts on a more proper Aquaman-y, so I thought that was a lot of fun. Yeah, right? And then... I'm drawing a blank. Again, too many names in my name. The regent. He's
Volko.
Yeah, Volto. Thank you.
Volko.
He wants to talk to
not Volto.
Volko, whatever. Volko has something to talk to Arthur about, and we don't get payoff until the end.
We find out that basically he was asking permission, because we see Volko at the start of the issue looking at a message from Mira. And basically, presumably, this message from Mira told him, no, go through with the wedding, take control of Atlantis so you can actually lead it. Because right now, we see Orm's gaining support, and maybe this can lead to something. So, Aquaman's not happy about it. Tula reacts to this as well and says, you can't do this, are you crazy? You can't let Volko do this. This hurts you, you know it does. And he gets kind of angry, but he calms down. He's like, I'm sorry for shouting, clearly it affects me, but what am I supposed to do? Just like have Atlantis in disarray because it hurts my feelings. And then the cliffhanger at the end, though, is he goes up to see Andy, and Andy's left. She's went scattering out the window, or maybe someone's taken her. We don't know. We have no idea if it's a serious cliffhanger or just like she's sauntered off because she's a little troublemaker again.
Right. Well, and we know that Orm sees her as, little baby Andy as a threat. Yeah. So this could be one of Orm's machinations.
Also, correction, Miguel Madoncha was the artist on this. Comixology completely lied to me. I just got to the credits page.
Gotcha. We should have caught that, but I was paying attention.
To be fair, I actually think it fits with the style that Roca usually has. It didn't feel that different to me.
I'm just in a couple of issues on this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the styles aren't so different that that it felt like a lie to me. I was like, oh yeah, I can buy that.
You immediately went, that can't be right. Yeah.
Right.
So.
But no, I really like this. I really like Eliasu's.
I like the issue as well.
Aquaman's been real lucky since Rebirth. Like outside of that first arc, it's gotten pretty good, in steps.
I think I'm a little bit more down on this issue than you guys. Not that there's anything bad in it. I probably like everything in it. I'm just missing some of the stuff in the time gap. Like, I wanted to see Arthur, learning how to be a dad at the very start. Like, what the hell do we do? What the hell do I do? And okay, now we've got all the village and the gods all stepped in, but just seeing them try and help at first and him just being completely overwhelmed, that would have been really fun to have an issue or two of.
No, but it also is like the sitcom rule that you never want a baby on set, so you age up the kid as quick as possible. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, I kind of don't want to do the whole baby thing.
I just felt like there was an issue or two of fun things to do before we jumped ahead.
Yeah. But other than that, because I agree with Connor a little bit there, I still really enjoyed the issue. It was a lot of fun to read.
Yeah, no, I like what they're doing. I like what they're setting up. Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic, and I'm into it. I'm into what she's doing. So, Matt, what are you giving Aquaman?
I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I really enjoyed it.
Connor?
7 from me.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.